Now we're going to introduce another basic concept of modeling for this. We're going to use the part workshop. It's compositional functions or operations. Boolean. Then to illustrate this, we will use another concept that is very used in modeling that and the basic forms. So the basic forms, it's going to be there. Box rectangles, so the cube, so you can change the dimensions as it sings you the. So the idea here is, instead of doing your sketch, the extrude, and it's if you want. For example, make a pin, you take a cylinder directly, and then you say, my pin is 2 mm in diameter, so the radius is 1, and then it's 15 mm in diameter long, and then here's how it goes. It goes a little faster, so in the basic forms of the cube we have E. The cube and the rectangles that go with the cylinder, the sphere that typically is much more. Practice to take a sphere than to make a sketch, and a rotation to get a sphere. Much faster. The same for a cone. Then we still have a tube that also a very. Cool current. Depending on the case, it's more convenient to take one of its last standard elements. It is a wrong, for example, to model one day. It is also more practical on modeling fast. So here it's basic volumes, and now we're actually going to see the functions of composition. Is what the functions of composition, for example, between our block and the sphere, we can doing different bubbling operations. What it's all about, I'll show you this right away. A little in the middle there, so typically the typical operation I can very centered. It's not serious, the operation. Typical, it's going to be to remove the volume of the sphere and the block, so that select the sphere. You select the block, and then there is the function here, material removal. I did wrong, I did in E. The wrong order, my selection of the blow, I removed the block from the sphere. We go back. Cube, the sphere is sorry. So you select first the volume you keep, and then the volume you want to remove. So this is the cut after you have the fusion. So there once. That we merged, we two elements are united and actually form a single body, a single volume. There it is. Seems a bit basic, but there are many cases to represent reality. In fact, you will model one part of the room and the other part of the other side of the room after merging them into one room. After we have another Boolean operation. It's the intersection, so it's keeping the common volume, in fact, to the two or two solids of the cube. Here is that we only left the intersection. In fact, between these two volumes, here and then there, in fact, you just have the operation that allows to to actually choose which operation you want to do. So that's the tool you find. Also, in the workshop party design, you can also actually use the tool.
Did you like this content? Then subscribe, like, share, comment. I'm very curious to have your feedback.